How's it going, guys? In this video, I'm going to be talking about the new Hut Series 2 expansion. So this is something that EA has never done before, and basically every single gold card in the game is getting an upgrade and a new synergy. So every gold card is getting upgraded by at least +1, and I think that there are like 100 or so. They're kind of like the best players from the year. They're all going to get +2 to +6 upgrades. So pretty crazy. 700 cards, I think it was in total. They're all getting a +1. Plus a new synergy. So I can give you guys a look at some of the new synergies. Obviously, there's more than just this. This is from cards that have already been released, like the 99 Datsuk, the Cabriolet, the Wilson, stuff like that. So you have 200-foot player there, Takeaway King, Defensive Centerman, Level-Headed Leadership. So that's 4 of like the 15, 13 new synergies. There's a ton to go through, so I'm not going to really go through all of them, but kind of a quick summary of them is I don't think most of them are that great. I think there's some that are pretty good. Looking at it, there was one that had like speed and stick check, breakaway boss. That one was pretty good. I think there was a couple others that I liked. Shoot first had both increases to slap shot and wrist shot. Takeaway King's not too bad. And I think for team synergies, there was a couple others I liked too. I'm just kind of looking through the list right now. Actually, the team synergies, I'm looking at them, they're not that great. So even though these cards are going to get +1 rating, I feel like their synergies, depending like what the card synergies was before, could be worse. Like if they had Team Wheel, they had Speedster, One-Time Efficiency, any of like the most popular synergies right now, chances are the new synergy is not as good. So if they're only getting a +1 rating, I honestly don't think the new card is going to be that much better, which is something I don't think a lot of people are considering. Kind of weird how I started off with that, but I just want to say that I think a lot of people think the gold player market's completely dead, and I think the synergies are going to play a big part in that. So talking about that, obviously, you're wondering how do you get these new Series 2 cards. So there's 2 ways to get them. You can get them in packs. You can't get them in the gold packs. There will be new like Series 2 packs you can get them in. You can get them also in special packs. So starting tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, you could get a Series 2 card in this rare player pack. You couldn't, however, get one in this gold pack. So just to give you guys an idea. Also for upgrades, the Movembers will get upgraded. So if the Series 2 card is now like the highest rated version of that card, the Movember will also be that highest rated version. But if there's a Team of the Week out and say it's like an 88 and the Series 2 card's an 89, that Team of the Week is still going to be an 88. It's not going to change. So if you have an existing special card, it's not going to get a bonus, kind of like when the silver cards get upgraded. That's not happening. Another way to get these cards, guys, is with sets. I don't think the set is available yet, but we do know what it is from the website. So there's a starter like Series 2 set, which is pretty cool actually. You trade in 5 gold common cards, so everyone should have that as you get like 20 to start off the game. You get 24 untradeable gold common players, but they're Series 2 common players, so like I'm trying to think. Basically, there'll be guys that are like 84 and below, but they're going to be upgraded from 1, so maybe like an Anthony Mantha, guys like that with new synergy, so that's still pretty cool. You get 5 contracts. It says Series 2 gold contracts. I really hope there's not new contracts. That'd be dumb. Yeah, I think it just says that. So contracts, healing cards, couple arenas, couple logos, couple jerseys. Actually, 4 jerseys total. So basically, you can trade in 4 gold commons to get 24 new gold commons. They're untradeable, but it's a starter thing to like play with the new cards. It's definitely worth doing. And then the 2 sets I think a lot of people will be doing is to get the new rare players. You can trade in 20 gold rare players for 10 Series 2 rare players and 10 gold rare players for 5 Series 2 rare players. So trade in your 85s and 86s and then hope you can get higher than 85, 86 Series 2 players. Because of that, the rare gold players are selling for a lot right now. I'm kind of upset. After I did that last pack opening, I think I quick sold something like 200 85, 86 gold rare players as I just kind of wanted the 500 coins. I think it was like 200 would be like 100k worth, right? So I didn't think it was a big deal at the time. I definitely wish I held on to them though, because you could get lucky and get like an awesome Series 2 player. But just to kind of show you guys, so Kessler here, 87 overall for 900. Maybe not the best example, but you can see I'm looking at gold rares right now. There's not even 85s or 86 available for under 900. Everyone's buying them up to do the set, and I feel like it's probably not worth it. Like you're going to be spending a lot here to get those Series 2 rare players. Chances are most of them won't be worth that much. Similar to like how most gold players aren't worth that much. And like I was saying, especially if they only got a +1 rating and their synergy is worse, is that +1 worth the worst synergy? I don't know. Probably not. You guys are probably wondering now, like, are we going to see these Series 2 players? And the reason this video is coming out later is because they've actually released these players in the collection now. You can't get them, but you can actually take a look at them. So I just want to kind of go through a few teams that I know have had big upgrades on them to kind of give you guys an idea. Starting off with Boston here. Tuukka Rasller's 91. Bergeron, Krejci. You can see what the new card looks like. It's white and green, sort of like the Team of the Week. But the guy I wanted to show you was Pasternak there. He went from an 81 to an 87. +6 is the biggest upgrade any player got. I think 4 or 5 guys got +6. So there's look at Pasternak's new stats. 1 to BB. We'll take a quick look, I guess, what that synergy is. So Breakaway Boss, +2 speed, stick checking, agility, and deking. So yeah, that was probably one of my favorite new synergies, if not my favorite new one. It's probably the best one, honestly, and it's one of the few good ones. So if you get a Pasternak, that card could be worth quite a bit. And then you can see it even affects like the lower rated guys. Like Spooner's now an 86 instead of an 85. Even going all the way to like McQuaid an 82 instead of an 81. Carl's an 81 instead of an 80. So every single gold card gets a new card. It's pretty crazy. Next year, guys, I want to show you Columbus. Obviously, Alex Wenberg, Kim Atkinson, both deserved upgrades. They both got them. 90 overall, Kim Atkinson. So you can see he has an X synergy. I guess we can take a look at that. I think it's X-Ray, the X synergy. Yeah, it's a team synergy. Where is it? So +4 slap shot accuracy, rip shot accuracy, and passing. That's actually probably the best new team synergy. It costs 10 though, which is kind of crazy. And you can see he's one there above the All-Star Game card, which I have, which has 2 speedster, 2 offensive juggernaut. So it's like, this one's probably better, honestly. Like, it's one below, but he'll be faster, he'll have a better slap shot. I guess it's a trade-off. There's an 89 Wenberg now. He really needed a new upgrade. I think his non-rare gold was an 83. This card looks really sick. So I think this is why they did it. There's a lot of players that are doing a lot better in real life than they kind of are rated in HUT, and it made sense for them to finally get an upgrade. Edmonton, for instance, McDavid now, no longer 88. As you guys can see there, he's a 91. He also has that X-Ray synergy. I think that's probably going to be like the best new synergy along with the Breakaway Boss one, those two. Draisaitl too, he went from an 84 to an 89. Take a look at his new card. So that's a sick card, and I have his Movember. So his Movember is now going to be 89, but instead of having that 2-piece synergy, where is his Movember? Why? Oh, why is his Movember not showing up here? Probably because his Movember hasn't upgraded. So yeah, 86 Movember there. Obviously, tomorrow it'll be upgraded to an 89, but I get those 3 synergies. So it's like, I don't know, it's a cool trade-off. Movember Draisaitl's getting upgraded. I think it's really cool. I'm just going to show you guys a few other teams here that I know have had big upgrades. Peter Budaj on LA is a lot higher now. Doughty there's a 93. Carter's actually gone up +2. I just wanted to try to show you guys the biggest upgrades. Budaj's an 87, so that's pretty crazy. I think it's well-deserved. He's on my fantasy team. He's been having a great year in Jonathan Quick's absence. Minnesota here, Eric Stahl's kind of like back into Eric Stahl form. Last year wasn't his greatest year, but he's, you know, back and playing well. It's a really nice card there. You got Parise, Granlund, Coils. And like I was saying earlier, guys, I think people are under the impression that gold cards are no longer going to have value, and like the market's really crashed on them. 85s and 86s are selling for more to do the set, but like 87s, 88s, 89s, they're all way cheaper because people think no one's going to want them because of the new cards. But the new cards, a lot of them are +1 and have a worse synergy, so definitely keep that in mind. And now that they're out in collection, go and look at your card. Like, let's say you have, Crosby's not a good example, by the way. Crosby's now a 94 instead of a 92, but like, let's say you have a Letang. What's Letang rated? Letang is an 89. That's also not a good example. I want like a good example. So Fleury. Fleury's an 89, so he's a +1. His new synergy there is LB, and his 88. What is Fleury synergy here? One-time efficiency. So one-time efficiency is probably better than whatever the LB is. We'll actually take a look here at what LB is. Line Brawlers, +4 aggression, fighting skill, and strength. No one cares about those stats, so honestly, like, your 88 Fleury is better than the 89 Fleury. Keep this in mind. I think a lot of people are kind of jumping the gun here and just selling their cards way cheaper than they should be. I'm also selling some cards, but I'm only selling them as long as I think I can still get decent value back. Like, some cards are just not worth selling right now, and definitely, like, keep that in mind. So next here I wanted to show you Ehlers. He's gotten a huge upgrade. He's now an 89, which is pretty crazy. Lane's also an 89. I think they might have made Ehlers a bit high. I think I would have went with Ehlers at an 88. He was an 83, so he's one of the few guys that got a +6. He's also got that X-Ray synergy, which is one of the best team synergies from the new synergies. I think Lane kind of... Yeah, I know. I think Lane's good at 89. That's definitely fair, but Ehlers should have been an 88. Also want to see if they fixed Lane's wrist shot accuracy. Nope, it is still 84. I know in the real game, like, they fixed it. Lane's 87 now, I think, and his wrist shot accuracy is like a high 80. Don't know why they didn't fix it in HUT. Really kind of makes it worse to use him. But there's a quick look at some of the new cards. I'm really excited for this. And like I was saying, I think it's going to be good for the game. I think gold cards will still have value. Special cards will still have value if they have good synergies. The one thing is, of course, you have to open up the new packs to get the new cards, or special packs. So gold packs aren't going to get open that much anymore, so that could actually make the gold card supply go down, especially with the set. Gold cards might honestly be worth more in the future than they are now, especially like tonight when everyone's signed them off. Hopefully I covered it all. I know I said how you can get them in packs, how you can get them in sets. Movembers are affected, regular special cards aren't. Team of the Weeks, though, I think I forgot to mention this. Like, let's say a new Team of the Week comes out. They're still available in the gold packs as well as any pack. So, a gold pack can still get a Team of the Week card with the new synergies on it. It just can't get the Series 2 card. Also, the Team of the Week can actually have both synergies now. So, you could have, like, Team Wheel and X-Ray. And I think that is it. Hopefully, I covered everything for you guys. Actually, I just remembered something I forgot to cover. I didn't want this video to be too long. Hopefully, it's not too long for you guys. But finally, they updated Draft Champions. They've added a couple new sets. And they've also added every single HUT card to Draft Champions. So, just to kind of give you guys a quick idea, I don't have any of the new sets here. That's fine. I think it's like Best of the East and Best of the West. Something like that. But literally every card in the game has now been added to Draft Champions. As well, they said that they're going to continue to update or continue to add all the new cards. So, right here you can see, like, none of these cards were in Draft Champions before. You got Team Week Marchand. Melon B was, but, like, there was no milestones. The Willie Mitchell there. They've added every card to Draft Champions. So you can actually now have, like, 3 drafts where you could have 3 completely different teams, opposed to before where you pretty much had, like, the same 7-8 guys on every team in every Draft Champions. It got really old. Especially if you're doing like the same theme. So now you can see all these new cards here, including the new Series 2 cards. So you can actually use them in Draft Champions, try them out. And speaking of that, I'm actually going to be streaming a bit on Twitch tonight, trying out these new cards, as well as just trying out the new Draft Champions with all the new special cards added. It should be a lot of fun. Right here, for instance, Movember, Duchesne, Team Week McDavid. You actually have tough choices now. You actually have cool cards to pick from. Draft Champions is definitely going to be a lot more fun. And if they add better rewards, Draft Champions might be an actual playable mode in the future. So anyway, guys, that is it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Series 2 as well as the Draft Champions update. Thank you for watching, guys. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Have a nice day. Goodbye.